Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we have the MPW Heavyweight Championship for our main event coming up in just a bit. But for now, national title on the line. Who's ready for some wrestling? Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Millennium Pro Wrestling National Championship. Your referee for this contest, St. Clair. Introducing first.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's the absolute explosion of Full Send. Bucio, a man of the people first and foremost, a prodigal son who is looking to get back into title contention and put yet another beautiful 10 pounds of gold around his waist. And he would love nothing more than to take that national championship away from longtime friend and longtime rival, Dustin Daniels.
And his opponent.
But another man in the equation is the unbreakable heart, Draven Silvera. That is right, Bucio and Draven Silvera have been teaming the last couple of weeks. It looked like it was working as a well-oiled machine until the six-man tag last week. They were looking to hit the end, but Bucio couldn't figure it out. He wanted to hit the frog splash. Draven wanted to hit the swanton, and both men could not get on the same page. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the lapse of judgment between these two men is what cost them that six-man tag team match and which caused the implosion of Full Send just last week. Well, Ray laid down the law, let him know
And their final opponent.
that Dustin Daniels would defend that championship against Bucio. Not only Bucio, but also Draven Silvera. Dustin Daniels knows these two men very well, hates these two men just the same, and what he loves most is gold. What he loves most is his national championship, and what he loves most is being the youngest vet in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at Dustin Jacked Daniels and your reigning and defending national champion who's looking to do the damn thing yet again here at MPW Mania 4. The man who was in the main event just last year looking to defend his title in the semi-main. It was Dustin Jack Daniels who walked out of MPW Mania 3 MPW champion. And how? By cashing in that naughty or nice briefcase to win the title in the main event. Tonight, he's not in the main event. He's in the semi-main event, but as things change, they stay the same. This man walked out a champ, he's walking in a champ, and he's looking to defend that belt against two of his former stablemates, two of his former tag team partners, two of his former friends, now just stepping stones in the Jacked World Tour.
And of course, year to year, if you told these men when they first started out that they become such bitter rivals, they'd almost laugh in our faces. But this is what happens week to week here in Millennium Pro Wrestling. Strong bonds are formed and forged, but they are broken down just as quickly.
One thing I'd also like to point out, it was in the main event last year that Bucio also fought for that MPW Heavyweight Championship. Who squandered the opportunity when it looked like he was about to win? Dustin Jacked Daniels. You got to think, Ario Main, he might be trying to do the exact same thing here tonight.
Ooh, of course, calling out the youngest buck here from the youngest vet.
Yeah, and Dustin letting him know he's still a rookie. Frying him, though, early on is Bucio.
Well, Bucio holding on tight.
Good for the ripcord knee. Knows they're going to fry him. Set goes up and over.
Oh, gets him in the gut.
Talk about that cat-like agility to land on his feet.
And Bucio responding in kind.
Yeah, give him a step-up knee there.
Oh, and losing on a platform potentially. Bucio sees a Rube Goldberg. Top man got in. Oh, the third off the match.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. We had a little bit of a reunion there for a second, but now it's, again, all eyes on the prize. And for Bucio, I mean, as much as he's eyeing that national championship, he's also eyeing Dustin Daniels. This man, for the better part of a year, has been an absolute pain in his ass, a thorn in his side.
Jesus!
Is years of hate between these chops.
Oh, like a frying pan landing on skin.
Oh, but watch out!
Whoa.
Here comes Draven with a whisper in the wind.
Off the very top rope, too. That was amazing. What height. And you also seen, honestly, when it comes to Draven, he's getting built right now. You've seen him packing on the muscle. Woo! Of course, Jacked Daniels could be a Mr. Olympia candidate anytime he chose to. He's here for MPW.
You talk about muscles on muscles chiseled from stone. This man's been doing it since 16 years old. And now, though, Bucio looking to stop the superplex with a full extension as well from Bucio. See how far those legs shot out.
Trying to go for the cover now.
Very smart from Bucio. Looking to cover both men. Unfortunately, no dice.
Definitely a good strategy. And of course, Bucio is not his first triple threat. It's not his first championship rodeo. So he knows at any moment, if he can find these two gentlemen just hesitating for just 3 seconds, he gets to win that national championship and cement himself yet again at the top of the mountain.
Bucio, the prodigal son, doing what he does best, taking on all opponents, looking for a splash to the corner, sidesteps Dustin Daniels, drop kick to Dustin, sends him off his feet, but into the splash zone for the setup, for the massive elbow from up on high.
Utilizing his opponents as step stools to his chance at victory with a big lariat and bulldog cover. No, ain't up there. Another cover again.
And again, Bucio taking out these men 1-on-2.
And look at that now. It definitely might be 1-on-2, but this entire MPW audience is right behind the heels of Bucio to see that victory. Oh!
Looked like he was going for the people's knee, instead stopped in his tracks by Draven Silvera.
Ducks under. Gets him in position. No. Look at that. Great shoot under for the waist lock.
Dustin into Bucio. Oh, a rolling elbow from Draven. He's got Bucio teed up in the corner.
No way. Bucio able to hold on to him, though. Monkey flip.
To his feet.
No.
No kicked in. Now Whisper the win. Taking out both men.
With a
and
DDT.
Dustin took him out with a DDT.
What chaos, what mayhem here for our semi-main.
Put three of the youngest, fastest, and brightest men in MPW in the match, and, well, folks, we're getting a cacophony of violence. It's a car crash, and it's all for the national championship here at MPW Mania 4.
Well, it just goes to show that you hear cheers for even Draven at this point. That's how much they do not like Dustin Jacked Daniels.
Very mixed crowd. Again, they can't pick whether it's they want the prodigal son or, of course, as we know, the unbreakable heart to win that national title. And
sending some serious strikes straight into the gut. Getting him off now. Oof. Big right hand by Boost. Big Enziguri, the man's come alive.
Talk about the height, the hops on Bucio. Flying high. In Chadsworth.
Yo.
Looking for it. Oh! Into a power bomb from Dustin Daniels. Popping him up.
Ooh.
Looking for a... Shifting the weight for that bomb.
And Boost still kicking out of it in spite.
Yeah, giving him a full tour of Chadsworth with that one. You can see now both men are down, and Dustin Daniels is right where he wants to be, standing on his own 2 feet.
Both of the opponents struggling to find their footing as he's laying boots to gut right now for Bucio.
Now looking to turn his attention to Draven Silvera. Only took 1 kick to take Draven out there. You can see Draven out on his feet, just wincing in pain as Dustin Daniels is taking it to all opponents here.
And keep in mind the national champion.
Oh, short arm clothesline.
Reigning and defending for a reason. The man has felt the taste of gold, and he's lost it just as bitterly. He does not want to lose this title for any time soon, and he certainly won't lose it to his former team members.
This is turning into a playground scrap, and I mean, the bully in all of this seems to be Dustin Daniels, calling the shots, moving the bodies. I mean, now you can see Bucio clearly out on his feet, and that's what Dustin Daniels gonna use his body to his avail, almost like a weapon.
My God!
Send him outside!
Pounds! Getting chucked right outside like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, and give you a little smoke show. Hope you got your tickets to the gun show, Ario.
Oh my God. Dead weight, and it's not like a normal barbell. This is a man who has all these joints and ligaments that Dustin has to be able to lift up and chuck right over the 3rd rope.
And you can see Dustin Daniels telling Chadsworth exactly where to stick it. This man, again, not a crowd favorite, but for him, that doesn't matter. All he cares about is wins, losses, and money. And, I mean, this man, since winning that national title, has been on cloud 9.
Now, Dustin honestly, just throwing a concept of a match out the window. It looks like he's just looking to inflict as much damage as he can to his former teammates.
Yeah, really looking to just brutalize these 2 men, looking for the outside in German suplex.
He's just having fun now at this point, like a kid in a candy shop.
Oh, yeah, these 2 men are just lying in wait, and Dustin Daniels is having his fill.
Able to hold on tight.
Look, he might be going for that draping DDT. No! Using the top rope for leverage. Got even more whip there.
Sickening spring off that suplex there. Oh. And he must have thought of that personally. He was probably thinking at night for weeks, what can I do to Bucio? What can I do to inflict so much pain that he'll remember me for generations? And that right there might have been it.
And we know Bucio especially has been having problems with his lower back as of recently. We saw it again in that 6-man tag match. We saw it in a singles match just 2 weeks ago. This man, again, gives his all, but there are cracks forming in that armor.
Listen. I know he may not have the muscle mass, but where he lacks there, he makes up for amazing joint strength and whipping abilities. And look at how much effort he puts into every strike. Bucio, though, able to duck under.
Oh, look for on the rocks.
No, and we'll get it.
Look for the ripcord knee into the spear.
Boost now up to his feet. Able to get a big boot on the Dustin there. Stopping momentum. Go red.
Give him a little Panama Sunrise there.
And there we go now. Big knee, People's knee brought to you by Bucio there. Cover.
Truly brought to you by Bucio, but not enough power to knock out Draven Silvera. And that was a hard shot.
Listen, I'm worried there, Mansfield, though. Honestly, Bucio might be rushing too fast into this. All of the accumulated damage having to wash right behind his neck. Oh, but that what you might be needing, a little smoke break to be able to get you back in order.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here at MPW Mania 4, whether in person or watching at home, smoke him if you got him. This man is looking to send it up from up on high.
MPW, oh!
Knees up from Dustin, though. Stop the frog splash.
Oh, he's coughing now.
Draven find his moment.
Duck under. Draven now.
Kick
Is
to
he
the
able to
midsection.
steal it?
Kick to the chest. Wow!
Takes the big man off his feet.
Decapitation back elbow.
GTS!
Go to sleep.
Draven could be new champ. Beautiful high knee there.
Night, Dustin.
Another one.
Ripcord knees. Got him where he needs it for the code red.
Cover.
Looking
That's
for it.
coming in. Oh!
People's knee. And all men are out here in your national title match at MPW Mania 4.
And they do it for those chants, folks. That's why Mansfield and I make the drive up every Friday. This crowd is electric for our semi-main event for MPW Mania 4. But for one man struggling to his feet, oh, he wishes it was MPW 420 at least.
Hopefully looking to have a better MPW Mania 4 than he did MPW Mania 3, but Draven Silvera stopping him in his tracks at the top rope.
Trying to re-spark up, but it seems to be canoeing the whole time.
Finding that opening was Draven Silvera, but so was Dustin Daniels. Again, looking for another Tower of Doom.
Oh, able to get him out though at least. But still no man's land. We're in dangerous territory. Dustin's got a hold of Draven. 2 for 2. My God, this is well over 350 pounds.
And he's squatting them.
What?
This man is superhuman.
Did I say Mr. Olympia? I should have meant strongman.
The definition of an athlete as the man scales to the top, looking to end it here in the bright lights.
How about drop?
Looking for the cover, stacking them up. No! Talk about unbreakable. Draven Silvera somehow keeping this national title match going.
Look at this now. All 3 men down for the count at this point. And the audience, you saw from a quiet, hushed tone, they are building up this energy. They want this match to continue on. But we're at the 11 o'clock hour, folks. It's still anyone's game here for the national title. Ooh.
It used to be a friendship, a partnership, and a brotherhood. But now the only thing that matters is that national championship. This triple threat has gone off the rails. Oh my God, a super kick to the throat.
Right to the trachea there.
Might just knocked the wind out of Bucio.
Dog ducks under. But just wasn't able to recover in time. Now an exchange of blows from Bucio to Draven.
Draven hoping that tonight's the night. Talk about being the belle of the ball. Super kick.
Got it in stereo this time. And now Draven and Boost.
Looking for crossfaded. They hit it, but again, only one man can win.
Well, at least dealing with the national champion, dealing with that threat of turning into a singles competition could be exactly what they need.
It was that move that caused the implosion last week.
Cover. Wait. Draven understands.
No,
it's a tag
Draven.
team.
Throwing Bucio out.
Can I get back in? No, big kick there. Pump kick by Draven. Of course, all the lessons he learned from Miggy Rose.
Oh, no.
Big rope.
Oh.
No.
Looking to have it stolen with Dustin Daniels. Oh, gets him with a fastball punch.
Big discus fastball on it. Wrist tape coming off now. Whoa, Lizzo. Quick roll up. No, Bucio's out.
Almost
Done
had
yet.
him. There comes the kick. But he's got to watch out for Draven Silvera. Oh!
Leapfrog over.
Spear to the outside.
Cope Suicida spear. This man has reckless abandon, just like he did when he was reigning, defending, weekly fighting champion.
Time to get high, Ariel Amin.
Beautiful splash. Cover now. Get from above. Is it enough? No.
Just when it looked like he had it won, our champion kicks out.
Gift from above turned out to be Cole this season. And look at this, Bucio. You see the heavy, labored breath that coming out of him right now. Struggling now.
All these men fighting on E, you can tell. Using every last bit of the gas they got left in the gas tank. Oh!
Trying to big brother him right now.
Just disrespectful.
Oh!
Bucio telling him to listen to me.
Oh! Smacking him right in the forehead. Ooh.
Oh no, stopping him.
Dustin now up on the feet. Big delivery with another right.
Schoolyard slugs flying throughout the MPW arena. That one connected hard.
Smacked him right in the ear there.
Headbutt from Bucio.
And Gary! Both men on their knees now. They're trying to get back up.
Both men sped in the middle of the ring.
No way.
They're going to fry him. Up and over, back to his feet. And he gets it! Hang up on the ropes. Looking for... On the rocks!
Draven,
no! Looking for the cover, but no Draven from the top. They don't see it. Swanton of both men! Draven looking for the cover. He is unbreakable! From an MWA student to a rookie to a man who took the tag team division by storm, now coming into his own, finding who he truly is, the unbreakable heart, and your new national champion.
The new generation of Millennium Pro Wrestling is showing upset after upset here tonight for MPW Mania. And look at this, the unbreakable heart now claiming his second championship title here at one of the greatest events of the promotion.
First singles gold for Draven Silvera, and you can see he is absolutely ecstatic. Deserved it in droves, ladies and gentlemen. Blood, sweat, and tears every Friday night for a moment like this. This is MPW Mania 4, and that is the moment for Draven Silvera. Still to come.